Shifting focus now, the United Nations has accused Israel of committing genocide in Gaza by deliberately targeting Palestinian children. A new UN inquiry saying Israeli authorities and security forces intentionally killed children during the war. Actions that it says amount to genocide, crimes against humanity and war crimes in Gaza, as well as war crimes in the West Bank. The findings coming from the UN Independent International Commission of Inquiry. The investigation examined alleged violations against Palestinian children since the Israel-Hamas war started. This was in October 2023, remember, October 7, 2023. According to the Commission, children accounted for around 30% of those killed in the Gaza war. The report states that between October 7, 2023 and October 7, 2025, at least 20,179 children lost their lives, representing nearly one-third of the overall death toll. The Commission says Palestinian children were deliberately targeted and killed during the war, including after a ceasefire came into effect in October 2025.
The Commission found indisputable evidence with regards to the deliberate, targeted killing of Palestinian children, including since the October 2025 ceasefire, the use of torture, inhumane and degrading treatment, including use of sexual and gender-based violence against Palestinian children.
The inquiry further stating that Israeli forces continued using high-payload munitions and wide-area effect weapons in densely populated residential areas despite mounting child casualties. The Commission says the scale of the child deaths indicates such attacks were intentional. Not just that, the report also says repeated displacement, widespread military attacks, and shortages of aid, food, and medicine severely damaged children's health and development in Gaza, leading to preventable deaths and long-term trauma. It adds that attacks on healthcare and reproductive facilities affected newborn survival rates, while nearly all children in Gaza now require psychological support. The United Nations says more than 1 million children urgently need psychological and social support. According to UN officials, 96% of children believe death is imminent. Imagine that. Around 61% suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, 38% from depression, 41% from anxiety. These are children we are talking about. Meanwhile, in the West Bank, including East Jerusalem, the Commission documented a sharp rise in violence by the Israeli settlers against Palestinian children. It also reported evidence of torture, including sexual and gender-based violence during mass arrests and detention, basically. The report says Palestinian children, particularly boys, faced systematic mistreatment, including forced stripping, beatings, food deprivation, allegedly. The Commission concluded that such treatment constituted crimes against humanity. Israel rejected the findings. Israel's mission in Geneva, in fact, called the UN report sham, saying that every child deserves protection, and accusing the inquiry of ignoring what it described as the brutal tactics of Hamas. Israel also argued that the report failed to provide context regarding the constant threat faced by its security forces in the West Bank. Palestinians and Hamas demanded accountability, meanwhile, after the release of the UN inquiry. Listen in.
We want actual implementation on the ground by putting those criminals on trial for the war crimes and genocide they committed against this unarmed population.
The UN report reaffirming that the occupation committed genocide against Palestinian children in the Gaza Strip during the war on Gaza is further evidence of the scale of the genocide committed by the occupation.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.